Hi, we're Burning Oakwood. We're a South Jersey alt-rock band. My name's Sarah, and I play bass.
My name's Jake, and I play guitar.
My name's Michael. I play guitar, and I do lead vocals.
My name's Tahir. I'm the drummer.
Me and Jake knew each other since, actually before high school, but we both went to RV. And while we didn't really talk much during high school, when we got out of it, I would say in your senior year, we kind of came together and we're like, yeah, we still play music. We like the same kind of music. Should start writing some stuff. So I actually hopped in the studio with him, started recording some of my own stuff, and it was going good. It was for your capstone, correct? For Rowan, or?
No, that was, I was interning at the studio.
Yeah, he was doing an intern job for Rowan. And so after that kind of split for a bit, we were talking and we just said, you know, we got to start a project. We got to do something. You always think when you're like a kid, a teenager, still now when you're an adult, you're like, I got to start a band. I got to get to playing shows and writing music. So yeah, we got together. We went through a couple drummers, but we found this guy from the Rowan Snapchat story. And it's been working out good ever since.
Our old lead singer and I, we actually worked at the same place too. And so one day we were working and we were having a hard time coming up with a band name. And we had a long story where Jake and I were writing our song Star, and it came this whole thing with Oakwood. And so we were like, oh, what about Burning Oakwood? And it just stuck.
There were so many horrific band names I had to sort through in the group chat, bro. I swear to God, it took forever. It probably took like a good 1 or 2 months to find.
Yeah, it was bad.
What was the worst one?
No, you don't get to know. you don't get to know.
I mean, personally for me, I think a really big one is Avenged Sevenfold and...
Big Glazers here.
Yeah, Avenged Sevenfold and My Chemical Romance is a huge one for me. I grew up listening to them, and I think either intentionally or unintentionally, I've taken a lot musically from them.
Especially like Three Cheers.
Yeah.
I think that's my favorite. Three Cheers, Bullets.
No skips.
Yeah.
No skips on that album.
So a lot of times, me and Jake kind of split the writing evenly when it comes to At Home. Well, he usually comes up with more of the foundation of the song, and he'll send to us, be like, there's a song in your email, check it out, let me know what you think, and we'll just kind of dissect it from there. And usually it consists of adding stuff while we're at home, and we usually try and get it to some kind of fixed point before we bring it into like the jam room or the rehearsal space to try and get it in the live set. But I'd say that's pretty consistently how we've written the song so far.
We get this question a lot. People are like, what kind of music do you make? Like,
yeah, I don't know the answer.
Explain it. And we never know what to say. I guess it's like a emo rock, but a little bit of some metalcore in there, some heavier influences. I've heard people describe it as very grungy. Some people say it's very new metal-y. It's very, I don't know. It's hard to put it in terms, but I guess probably heavier emo.
Yeah.
Would be a pretty good term for it.
And that's not like to try and be artsy. Like, we genuinely are just stupid. Like, we're not trying to be like, we're making a genre-less music. No.
Yeah, not for our music being overly complex and hard to define.
No,
we just don't know what to call it.
I think we should all answer that individually.
I would say so.
I don't know if I'd say it was for the band, but help me out here.
For me, I think when I'm writing a song, it'll just come from how I'm feeling at the time. So, I went through a period in life where I was pretty consistently unhappy, and I wrote a lot of sad songs. And then I had some major life events that, they make you angry, they make you happy, and you kind of write a song about it. But I had something that just kind of struck me one day. Was I was sitting in a house with someone that I used to date, and I was sitting at the table, and one of their siblings just started having some kind of episode and just freaking out on everybody. And it kind of just struck me as this kind of happens all the time, and this is a pattern with this person. And it made me pretty angry. It felt like I was in the middle of some kind of natural disaster. I found the comparison between a person's behavior and the natural disaster, just the pure rage of Mother Nature, kind of an interesting concept. And so that's kind of where Scorched came from.
For me, I joined the band a little late because I was their second or third drummer. But I remember in our first jam session where they were trying me out as a drummer, they had a song called Bad Dreams, and the drum beat stays largely the same, but I wasn't there for all of it, so I was still feeling it out, and they wanted me to put my own take on it. And I believe in like the last chorus, I kind of just like vibe with like the feel, and I like put it to halftime, and I didn't know like if the band was gonna like it, but I thought it went really well. And then after we played it and after we finished the song, we were all like in like conjunction that we all really liked it, and that felt nice as like a random like burst from just like something that like I would like in my music. So it felt nice that the band appreciated it and everything like that.
I feel like one of the only songs that I've kind of written off of personal experience was Star, which was about a very toxic friendship that lasted a very long time and was always going south. Yeah, I don't know if it was very unexpected, but I mean, something that happened a while ago that I kind of just picked up and started writing about.
For the band, it's less like a inspiration thing that happens for me, and more of like what's gonna go with the song, like what's gonna elevate it. Like when you're adding elements, especially like lead guitar parts or vocal parts, it's like what's gonna take this skeleton that we have and kind of make it catchy, more melodic, more riffy. Just everything has to fit together to kind of make a mend that I would want to listen to personally. So
What's gonna make people go like, yeah?
yeah, just like that.
I think we get like all different kinds, because like we said about our music, the genre can like vary. It's kind of hard to like define. So I think it really like depends on the person, and some of it like we can agree with, and some of it we like kind of don't say. But sometimes we get like the same kind of messaging about like usually like how heavy some of the songs are, or like how melodic some of it changes, because there's like a fair amount of differential in like some of the set list.
I think also to go off of that, you have to be fairly careful concerning with image, because there's a lot of bands out there, like Linkin Park, Bring Me the Horizon, that kind of do whatever the f they want. Oh, I'm so sorry. That kind of do whatever they want. Thank you. And that's great. And personally, like I aspire for that kind of stuff. I love those kind of bands, but you do kind of want to remain somewhat consistent in your vision and your image, so people know what to expect. I think that's important. And as far as like critique and criticism, I think there's certain stuff that you look for that you want to be kind of objectively good, like, you know, production stuff, sound quality, stuff like that. But when it comes to writing, it's kind of a feeler. I mean, being so new right now, it's interesting because you're like, this works for us, but drop it on somebody's head and like, does this work for them? What do they like about it? What do they not like about it? I mean, I think that's all very interesting. And I think it's important for that to exist, both positive and negative, because either way, that's good. I mean, obviously, if you're stuck in a position where just no one cares, that's like the worst place you could be. You want to get your hard way on the song?
Yeah, that's a great question and a very loaded one. I feel like locally there's a lot of bands who are very energetic, and I feel like our songs are not the most energetic in the world, but they're enough to, you know, get people moving. And I feel like, I don't know, it's really hard to sit here and not just say like, oh, this is my friend's band, I'd love to collab with them. You know, but like there's not a lot of people who we're really friends with that I think make this a similar style of music to us.
I'll tell you what though, we played that show in, I almost said Seattle, Seton Hall, with Kings and Constables. They really kicked ass.
They were great.
They kicked ass. So if you're seeing this, we love you. That was really great.
They make some great music, great energy.
Yeah.
I think it would be great to work with them.
Yeah, hell yeah.
By collab, you mean like a show or like musically?
Either musically or
Get Chino on a song.
Yeah, Chino Moreno. No, I feel like if I wanted to collaborate with anyone famous, I would definitely like. I mean, I said it earlier, but like My Chemical Romance, Avenged Sevenfold, that's like top of my list. Absolute legends in my eyes. Locally, I think just, you know, Kings and Constables, they're great. Our buddy Derek in a band called Happy Time, they have some of the most energy and the craziest set I've ever seen in a live performance. I'd love to play another show with them. Maybe get them, I would love to get some like backing vocals from them, because they have some shouts going on. I think that would be awesome.
If I could add to, in terms of local bands, I think it was once I saw at a venue that's not in existence anymore, I believe. They're called This Holy Rodeo, and like, oh my gosh, their music and their energy and their performance is just insane. And I think they would be so cool to like musically collaborate with.
Just a lot of loaded questions, man. Just have fun, dude. Just, if you want to do This is gonna sound so corny. whatever it is you want to do, like, do it. If you need a job on the side, do it. If you make it work full time, do it. If you want to play music, practice, put your head down and just do it, man. Like, but make sure you're having fun so that the soul's still there. Because there's a lot of ways, especially doing music, that you could really like get to a place you want to be, and then start acting in a way you don't want to be, or just feeling ways that you shouldn't be at that level.
Yeah, I think for us, it's really about we do it for the fun. You know, we're not expecting or probably even hoping to make hundreds of millions of dollars or even maybe a living from this. But
Speak for yourself.
We do it for fun. You know, that's what we're all about. In the words of James Hetfield, I mean, we make music that makes us feel good, and that's really, I think, why we do it. It's just we're not like Rage Against the Machine where we're like fighting for a political message or anything. We're just kind of
Not that smart.
Yeah, we're not that smart. No, we're just having fun. We just like to make music that makes people feel good.
I think honestly, like, music should just be something you really, really enjoy. Like, as the drummer and just like being in the band, I just love playing like the music every time. I love seeing like the singles get developed. I love being part of that process. And I just hope for anybody who like has that, like whether it's music or not, like anybody in their life to have something they're passionate and like they feel strongly about, and that just like pushes them day to day.